We know that the word Nashoba means hill that shakes, which is in the same area. And in my opinion, it probably has been having very steady rates of small earthquakes. A felt earthquake probably centered in that area once every 2, 3, 4, perhaps 5 years. Certainly going back through the 20th century, the historic reports suggest that it has been active in earlier times still. My opinion is that any of these areas, the Littleton area, the Amesbury, Massachusetts area, Dover-Foxcroft in Maine, the area north of Concord, New Hampshire, where there's very, very steady earthquake activity every few years, a small earthquake. I think that those steady areas are remnant aftershock zones of larger earthquakes that occurred literally hundreds or thousands of years ago. Now, to the average person in the street and to the average seismologist, we think of aftershocks lasting maybe 6 months or a year or a few years, and then they're gone. Well, in a seismically active area like California, after a few years, what happens is the faults keep moving, they keep popping new earthquakes, and so you lose sight of whether or not a sequence of earthquakes might be an aftershock sequence of an earthquake that happened maybe 50 years ago or 80 years ago or 100 years ago, and whether it's a new sequence that's starting as the fault is getting ready to have its next earthquake, maybe 50 or 100 or 200 years in the future. In the northeastern part of North America, the faults probably repeat their earthquakes over time spans of tens of thousands of years or hundreds of thousands of years. So they have an earthquake and then they sit for a long period of time, perhaps hundreds of thousands of years, before the pressure can build up to create the next earthquake. So then the only earthquake activity you get on the fault is going to be aftershocks of the prior earthquake. So I look at all of these places where we have knots of earthquakes, Dover-Foxcroft, Littleton, Moodus, Connecticut, and I think all of those are probably reflecting locations of strong earthquakes that occurred hundreds or perhaps even 1,000 or 2,000 or 3,000 years in the past.